Have you done today? What have you done today?
This يعني same this what do you do?
Yeah, what have you done? It's like, what did you do?
Oh yes. What have you done? Okay. Nothing. I am studying. Always studying.
Okay. I have been studying. I've been
I
studying.
have been studying.
Yeah, been
I
studying
have
all day.
been studying. Okay.
Okay, good.
It's teacher.
And, mm-hmm.
Yes. I am always studying English, but I can't speak in a lot and don't write a lot. Same listening. I have problem in vocabulary.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, taking classes will help. I mean, private classes go more quickly because you can focus on your individual problems more. Um, but yeah, I think I would recommend, asking questions and things like that. Um, yeah, I'm not sure how to suggest like improving that other than, keep working at it and try reading and listening and asking questions when you have doubts. Um, and take a bunch of classes. Yeah. Um,
Okay.
okay. Andre Luis, welcome back. How's it going?
Thank you. And fine.
Okay. Good to hear. And Andre Luis, what are you going to do this week?
In this week, I've gone. I've gone. I stay at home.
Okay. Okay. So you're gonna stay at home?
Yes, I need it.
Okay.
Sometimes we need the time inside our home. I think we
Yeah.
work a lot outside of home, and sometimes we need to stay at home to enjoy our class and our
Okay.
home. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So just stay at home this week. It'll be good. Anna Carolina, welcome back. How's it going?
I was the same that I was a blink ago.
A blink ago. Yeah,
Can I
I guess that
say
works.
something like
Yeah,
that?
I don't see why not. It works a blink ago.
Okay.
Um, okay, what are your plans for the week, Anna Carolina?
I will have to work. I've been just working and studying and working. But I have to hit the gym, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, but I've been putting it off. I've been lazy. On Monday I will. No more excuses.
No more excuses. All right, good. Um, all
No,
right.
actually, I will put off.
Okay, well, hopefully you don't put it off. Hopefully you go. But, it's not the end of the world if you don't go. Um, all right. And Carolina, welcome to class. How's it going?
Hi, Joshua. Good on you?
Doing really well. Good to see you again. Um, yeah. And Carolina, what have you been up to today?
Today,
Hmm.
I'm gonna buy some things that I need, and I'm gonna pick up my daughter because she's at the mall right now, and I'm gonna be studying.
All right. Nice. Sounds like a pretty full day. How old's your daughter?
She's 15 years old.
Okay. Nice. Um, cool. We're hanging out at the mall. And I think as if that's everybody right now, let's get started with today's class. And Carolina, can you read the title and the next lines?
Okay, literature. Today we will read some quotations, practice verb conjugations, practice a role play, and read comics.
Yeah, literature.
What?
Sounds like literature.
Literature.
Good. Really nicely done. And Ahmed, welcome to class. Ahmed, how are you?
Yes.
Different. So we'll have Ahmad and Ahmed. So
Where?
Ahmed,
Oh,
how
okay.
are you?
Hello,
Hi,
how are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Nice. What have you done today, Ahmed? What have you been up to?
Went to my work, um, went to the gym,
Okay.
and then I'm here for verbal class.
Nice. Okay. And well, it's good to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
And yeah, let's get started with today's class. And let's have Carolina. Can you ask Andre Luis the first question?
Were you ever given a bad book recommendation? Explain.
If I have a bad book for recommendation, yes, I have, but I don't know the name in I think the name is Water for Elephants. Yes, I don't like it. It's a poor book.
I don't like it. It's a poor book. Okay, who recommended it? Who recommended it to you? Andre Luis?
I need to answer for who I recommended this book.
Yeah. Who
For
recommended
my
it?
enemy. It's not a good book. It's not what I recommend another like
Who? But who said you should read it? Who said you should read it?
who recommend. I didn't recommend it. Why? Who
So,
recommended to me?
yeah, who recommended it to you, Andre? So, who told you you should read the book?
Waters for Elephants?
Yeah, who told
Somebody.
you?
I
Ah,
only bought this book.
okay. So, were you ever given a bad book recommendation? Is like the Has somebody ever told you to read a book that you didn't like? Does that make sense? Andre Luis?
Yes.
So, has someone ever told you to read a book you didn't like? Maybe Ana Carolina, can you answer the question?
Which one?
The first one. Were you ever given a bad book recommendation?
Um, okay, yes. A friend of mine told me that he had gotten a book that was very engaging and she couldn't stop reading to the end. It was a book called Christine about a haunted car.
It was about a haunted car?
Yes, uh, it was an awful book. A woman, yes, put a rose, um, you know where the carbon dioxide is,
Yeah,
carbon
the exhaust
monoxide.
pipe.
What's the name?
Exhaust pipe.
Yes, he put a rose in the exhaust pipe and then the other part of the rose in the window and she entered the car and committed suicide and killed her daughter, her little daughter. And then the car was kind of alive, and the car was making all owners' lives miserable.
Hmm.
And the guy who bought the car was obsessed by the car. It was how can I say, a shallow reading.
It was a shallow read. Okay.
It's not my cup of tea at all.
It was, yeah, it's not my cup of tea at all. Okay, good. Um, yeah. And so, if that makes sense, Andre Luis, a friend of mine told me that the book was good, means he recommended the book, or she recommended the book. So hopefully that makes sense, Andre Luis. Oscar, welcome to class. Oscar, how are you?
Fine, thanks, teacher. It's my first class in Dublin.
Okay, it's good to see you. Where are you from, Oscar?
I'm from Colombia.
Okay, nice. And yeah, like I said, really good to meet you and welcome to class. Anna Carolina, can you ask Ahmed the second question?
Yes, Ahmed, how important is the cover of the book?
Yes, this is important.
Could you tell us why?
Life?
Yeah, so how important is it? Is it very important, a little bit
Oh,
important, or not very
ve-
important, and why?
very important.
Okay, so
Okay, what? Okay, very important. Why it? He write in the box. He want what you want. He write in cover important. Uh, what he say.
okay. Sorry, is that Oscar? Was that you?
Tell me?
Oh no, who? Oh, that was Ahmad. All
Yes.
right, Ahmad, I'm getting a little bit of feedback. Hold on. Oscar and Carolina, I'm just gonna mute you guys. I'm not sure if. No, I don't think so. Okay, yeah, maybe it was Carolina. Yeah, Carolina, just try to keep your microphone muted. It sounds like there is some feedback. Oh, maybe it is Ahmad. Anyways, Ahmad, I was not exactly sure about your answer.
Okay.
So
You
why
will
is the cover of a book important?
maybe he writer in books what he you want. This
Is that what you said?
what he want.
Okay, maybe the writer puts on the cover of
Others.
puts on the cover of his book what he wants.
Yes, yes.
Or I think we would probably change the order so maybe the writer puts what he wants on the cover of his books. Remember, we would say on the cover and of his book. Those are both prepositional phrases. Prepositional phrases often go at the end of the phrase. Often go at the end of the clause, I guess we could say, or the sentence. It can also go at the beginning. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Ahmad, can you ask Ahmed this next question.
Okay. Do you watch movies that came from books? Why or why not?
Um, no, I don't. Because when I try to watch a movie, I can expect the end of the movie. I love to I love to watch movies with a non ending. So I think just to keep the story of the book for reading, and I can watch the movie as it.
Can you repeat the last part of what you said?
And the movie for watching only. Okay.
Okay. Really good job. Good grammar. When I try to watch a movie, I can expect. Another good word might be anticipate the end of the movie.
Okay.
Expect works. I love to watch movies with an unknown ending. And I think I keep the story of the book. Generally, I keep the story of the book for reading and the movie for watching only. This last sentence is a little bit awkward.
Yeah.
It works. How could you say it in another way? What's another way you could say it? Maybe if I read.
If I read a book, um, I will be more enjoyable.
I will enjoy it more.
Hmm.
Hmm. I was thinking maybe if I read a book, I prefer not to watch the movie after.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, or I try to keep books and movies separate. Those just sound a little bit better than that last sentence, which is just a little bit awkward.
Yeah,
But
sure.
yeah, really well done though. Other than that, nice job, Ahmed. Okay, and let's go on. Let's have Oscar. You're gonna have to unmute your microphone, which is near the top of the page. There's a bar. It is a black bar, and the microphone has a dash through it. Can you press that button? Do you see that button, Oscar?
Falar comigo, né? Acho que eu faria o mesmo, mesmo se você fosse no interior de uma colega sua, de quem fosse.
Hi, Rafael. Rafael, are you there?
Yeah, yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
Morning. Good evening from Brazil.
Good evening. And yeah, welcome to class. And yeah, Rafael, so you're from Brazil. I don't think I've seen you in class before, so welcome to class. Yeah, and Oscar, can you see the button to unmute your microphone?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Rafael, yeah, oh, there you go, Oscar. Okay,
Yes.
perfect.
Okay, tell me.
No worries. Can you read the title and the words?
Okay, vocabulary, metaphor, allusion, connotation, eponyms, hyperbole, oxymoron, personification, anecdote, paradox.
Nice. Okay. Let's look at euphemism. Oscar, can you repeat euphemism?
Euphemism,
You. Euphemism.
Euphemism.
Good. And then hyperbole. Hyperbole.
Hyperbole.
And then personification. Personification.
Personification.
Good. Personification. Really well done. Okay. And does anybody have any questions about any of these words? I'm sure there are some questions. Anybody?
But mean oxymoron.
Okay. We would ask, what does oxymoron mean? Can you read that one more time?
What does oxymoron mean?
Okay. Good. Who knows what an oxymoron is?
May I?
Huh?
Two things that are the opposite together. For instance, hot ice. But I wish I knew another oxymoron.
Okay. Can anybody else think of any other oxymorons? It's like cruel kindness, happy sadness. Yeah. And those are oxymorons. They're things that don't quite make sense together. They're almost self-contradictory. It's a figure of speech. Make sense to everybody? Okay. And any other questions? Does anybody else have any other questions?
Yeah, the meaning of paradox and connotation.
Nice. Paradox and connotation. Okay, who knows connotation? What's a connotation? Oh,
May I?
yeah, go for it.
A connotation is simply the meaning of something.
Yeah,
No, I can try
you're
to give up.
really close.
No,
So,
I can try. Hold on. I will give a better explanation. It's an idea that a word how can I say what's the verb? That I word invokes
evokes.
yes to its literal meaning. You
Yeah,
know?
so, mhm. Yeah, so it could be a secondary meaning of something, or like the implied meaning of a word. So it's like a meaning associated with a word, whereas the denotation is the literal dictionary definition. The connotation is the evoked meaning, the secondary meaning, the implied meaning. Hopefully that makes sense. What about a paradox? Who knows what a paradox is?
May I again?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. A paradox is a a question or a statement that is almost impossible to answer. For instance, which one came first, the chicken or the egg?
Yeah, good. So paradox is something that seems reasonable or arguable, but it is in fact absurd. It doesn't make sense, as a question or an idea would be a paradox. Hopefully that makes sense. And does anybody else have any other questions?
Yeah, what does influence meaning?
Euphemism.
Euphemism.
Yeah, can you repeat it one more time? Euphemism?
Euphemism.
Good. Who knows what a euphemism is?
May I again?
Yeah, hold on one second, just in case anybody else knows. Does anybody else know?
I would like to explain.
Go for it.
Euphemism, I think, is when you say some bad news with light words.
Yeah, maybe even something bad with light words. Nice words? Yeah. So it could be bad news, it could be a bad word, it could be something bad, and you use good words to say it. Yeah. Really, really nicely done. Does anybody have an example of a euphemism?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
For instance, um, she departed instead of she died,
yeah.
or she went through correctional facility instead of was sent to jail.
Yeah. Really well done. Good job. Okay. And let's have Carolina. What's an illusion? Carolina? Hmm.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, don't mute my microphone.
Sorry.
When you are imagining something that is not happening.
Ooh, that is an illusion. So, illusion is when you imagine something that is not happening, or when you see something that is not happening. But an illusion is a little, well, it's a lot different. What's an illusion? Anybody else know?
If no one answer,
Yeah,
I
go
need
for it.
to. Okay. Allusion is to mention something.
Yeah, maybe to make an illusion is to make a reference. So an illusion would be like a reference. Yeah, a mention of something. So you can make an allusion in literature. It's frequent to make allusions to religious texts. So you can make an allusion to the Bible or the Quran. You can make an allusion to another writer's work. It's like a reference would be an allusion. And Carolina, what about an anecdote?
Anecdote, it's when you relate something that has happened to you.
Mm-hmm. So it's like a story.
Mm-hmm.
You tell an anecdote when you tell something that's happened to you. Yeah, a story that's happened to you. Okay, good. Are we all set on this page? Does anybody have any questions? All right. Let's try to go through these, fill in these sentences, and let's go with Ali. Can you read the title and try the first sentence?
Yeah. Fill in blanks plus conjugate the verb. I see this without blank scoundrel you to suffer a million for this crime.
This is a tough one. Plagues. Can you repeat
Plague,
plagues?
legs,
Hmm? And scoundrel.
scoundrel,
And any ideas? What words might fill that in?
see, without yeah, it may be uh, without connotation.
We actually didn't define this one. So we're looking for a word that means exaggeration.
No, I don't know.
Okay, so can anybody help him out with this word?
Yeah, maybe hyperbole,
Yeah, hyperbole.
hyperbole.
Hmm. Yeah. And then we want suffer in the future tense. How do we put suffer into the future tense, Ali?
You will suffer
Yeah.
a million plagues for this crime.
Good. So I'm not exaggerating. Scoundrel, which is kind of like an insult, just a bad person. Uh, you're gonna suffer a million plagues. So plague is like disease or famine or something like that. It's like a really bad thing to happen to you or have happened to you for doing whatever you did. So it's exaggeration, and it's saying it's not exaggerating. So it's a little bit ironic. But nice job, Ali. That was a hard one. And Ahmad, what about the next one?
Yes, teacher. He to use to script his true love leave here crying.
So we're looking for a word that's like the comparison. I mean the
Compare.
past.
Okay, past used to. You
Yeah.
used.
Yeah, good. He used.
You he used, yes.
And can you repeat describe?
Describe.
Yeah.
Describe.
Good. Okay. What word means comparison? Which word is like a comparison?
Okay, 1 minute. Um, laugh, live, and cry. Um, okay, maybe this ik ikpo number 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.
Euphemism.
Yes, euphemism. Maybe.
It's not euphemism.
Oh,
Does any...
uh,
That's okay. Does anybody know what word?
5.
It's not hyperbole either.
I
Maybe anecdote.
Not quite. Any other ideas?
I think metaphor.
Yeah, it's a metaphor. What's a metaphor? Can you explain, Raphael?
Metaphor?
Mm-hmm. What is a metaphor?
Same this borrow.
Sorry?
Bore. Same this bore.
Raphael, I'm sorry. Raphael, what's a metaphor?
Metaphor can be when used you use one illustration or another words to explain something. In
Yeah.
this case, I think the guy uses this some illustration or something like this.
Yeah. So we use like a common word or thing to explain something that is less understandable. So if you say the player, or he played like a bear, or he was a bear on the soccer field, you know, he is something maybe slower but really strong. So you use something that is understandable to describe something that is less easy to explain. Really well done, Raphael.
May I say
Ah,
something?
yeah.
It's complicated. A metaphor is a comparison without the word like.
Like, yeah, a like
It
would be a
is
simile.
easy. Yes,
Yeah.
but without like is a metaphor.
Mhm.
It is easier to understand this way.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. And Ahmad, can you read the sentence one more time?
Okay. The metaphor he used to describe his true love leave here crying.
Left.
Left.
And metaphor.
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 Raphael, can you try the next one?
Let me let me think. All night. All night he to tell and oh my god. I story. All night he tell you told us or telling us an anecdote.
Anecdote. And you're really close. You said telling?
Yes, he telling. No?
We need another verb in front of telling because we're using the past progressive.
Yes. He have telling no. He
When we use the,
has telling no.
Has.
so if we look at the present progressive is I am telling. What would be the past progressive?
He was telling.
Uh-huh. Good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All night he was telling us an anecdote about his father, but in the end he couldn't remember why.
Good.
Thank you for remembering.
Yeah. Thank you for reminding me.
Reminding, yes. Thank you one more
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, it's a really common mistake, remembering and reminding. So, yeah, thanks for remembering my name. Thanks for reminding me the answer, or reminding me about the answer.
Great.
Yeah. Anecdote. Can you repeat anecdote?
Anecdote.
Yeah, anecdote. Really well done.
Anecdote.
Oscar, what about the next sentence?
Okay. Giuseppe is so annoying. He always is making allusions about his incredible intelligence.
Yeah, he always is making allusions. Really good job. Yeah, really, really well done. Good pronunciation too, Oscar. If anybody knows how I
Thanks.
spell Giuseppe, that'd be a great help, but if not, no worries. Anna Carolina, what about the next one?
Um, he he personified the wind in his novel. He said the wind either raged or was raging against the house it before it blew it over.
Good.
It blew.
Can you repeat raging?
Raging,
Hmm.
raging, but could be uh, raged as well.
It could also be raged. You said the wind raged against the house before it blew it over. Yeah, so both would be correct. Okay. Does anybody have any questions here? Okay. And we could read that. That'll be a little bit difficult. Anna Carolina, can you ask Ali the first question?
Ali, what factors are important to you when choosing a book to read?
Yeah, it's a very hard question because, or a tough question because, yeah, it's a lot of important things we have to think about before you read a book or decide to pick up that book to read it because, yeah, you can, or you, in the end, you can, or in the middle of when you're reading the book, you can stop reading. But actually, the factors that you have to think about it, I think that it is something you love it or not, something interested in, or rather, or you love it to reading in that uh, category of books. Because yeah, you can when you look up a book in some field like a technical or something like that, or business or something in a story or novel, something like that. Um, and uh, uh, is it that took much time to read it or not? Because yeah, when you pick up a book like there is amount of book you can read it daily.
Okay. Ali, I'm not sure why. It was a little bit difficult to understand some of the things you said. One of the things towards the end, if it will take much time to read it or not. Can you read?
Yeah, because yeah, it's when you the book that like it's, there's a lot of books. Yeah, we have like 200 page or 300 page or 400 page, and you have to decide how much time do you take to read that book in daily basis, because yeah, you can take a book but finish it about 2 months,
Yeah.
and you in the middle of the book, yeah, you can get bored, and you don't interested what happened in the end of the book, so you stop the reading of the book and pick up another one. So are you interested in the small books or the big boxes, or
Okay.
the big books,
I'm more interested in small books than
or
big
in big?
books.
Yeah,
Can you read that sentence one more time?
yeah, I'm more interested in small books than in big books.
Yeah. And then interested.
Interest.
Close. It's 3 syllables, interested.
Interested.
Good. Interested.
Interested.
Close. You're still adding an sound. We just
Yeah.
want interested. But yeah, keep practicing at that.
Yeah, okay.
Good answer. Ali, can you ask Ahmad this next question?
What is one of your favorite books? Yes,
Yes, I
yeah.
like.
What is one of your favorite books?
Okay, I always read the book in the English.
Okay, I always read
Why?
books.
The grammar.
For
The grammar, because he helped me.
it helps me.
It's helped me, and I can speak a lot.
Okay. I always read books in English for grammar. And maybe we could say because they help me.
Oh yes.
Maybe they help me. And I always read books in English for grammar because they help me.
Can conversation?
Yeah, they help me speak a lot and improve my conversation skills.
Skills, yes.
Yeah, can you read that sentence one more time?
Okay. I always read books in English for grammar because they help me speak a lot and improve my conversation skills.
Yeah, we could also add they. They improve my
Okay.
conversation skills, but good. Okay. Ahmad, can you ask
Yes.
Rafael the second question?
Okay. Have you ever
The second
tried?
question.
Okay, second. Okay. What is one of your favorite books? What was a book you like? Why?
My favorite book is the name in Portuguese is Sincero. I think is I don't know. The Brazilian friends can help me. And Sincero in English.
Sincere.
Sincere.
Sincere. I love this book because the guy in the book uh, only tell the truth in any area in your life, every area in your life, in his life, and to tell true for your friends, your wife, and the test is to only to only say the truth for 30 days, for 1 month. And this book, they explain the results. I love this book because it's I forget the word. So it's too exciting, to read.
Okay.
That's it.
We wouldn't say it's too exciting. If we say something is too something, it's a negative. I know in Spanish and in Portuguese you can say demasiado. I'm not sure what it is in Portuguese. I know it's in Spanish. But in English, we would say it's very exciting if we want to emphasize it. So it's too something, too exciting would mean it's bad. It is so exciting. Yeah, muito emocionado. Okay, and yeah, so it's bad. It's so exciting. That is way too exciting for me. I don't like it. So in English, we'd want to say very, or it's really exciting, something like that. Does that make sense, Rafael?
Yeah.
Okay. And I guess on the same vein, Oscar, what about you? What's one of your favorite books, or what is a book that you liked and why?
Currently, my favorite book is Poor Dad and Poor I don't remember the name. Yeah. Poor Dad, Poor Rich is the name.
What is it? Poor
Dad, Poor Rich. Poor Dad and Rich Dad. Rich Dad and Poor Dad is the name.
Okay, Poor Dad, Rich Dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that book because he speaks about a struggle financially.
About one more time?
He speaks about a struggle financially.
Traveling famously?
Struggle.
Financial
Yeah.
struggle.
Ah.
Financially struggle.
Financial struggles. Okay. Speaks about financial struggles.
Yes. Also, he recommends how keep a good economy in your house, a good economy in your life.
Okay. He recommends how to keep a good economy in your life. Economy. I'm trying to think of a better word for economy. Hold on, I'm sorry. I can't think of something off the top of my head. I'm going to go to a thesaurus. It sounds a really good economy, a good...
Maybe budget.
Budget is a really good one. Yeah. Thanks, Ana Carolina. Recommends how to maintain a good budget in your life. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And nice. Ana Carolina, what about you?
My
Favorite
favorite
books?
book. Uh, well, when I was a child, I read Pollyanna.
Pollyanna?
Yes, it's about a little girl who who is very poor and her mom had passed away and she was longing for a doll instead of receiving a doll. She earned a pair of crutches and her father told her instead of being sad or cry, you should be grateful because you don't have to use the pair of crutches. You can walk by yourself. And then her dad also passed away and she was sent to a small town to live with a very wealthy and cold aunt, you know. And she changed everyone's lives in that little town by teaching the happiness game there. People who were bitter, lonely, and he improved the town. And I liked that book very much because it uh, it brought a message to see the bright side of all situations and struggles in life. And recently I read this book again, but this time in English. Of course, having a dictionary in my hands.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Okay. Yeah, really, really good answer. And yeah, you talked about that before. And okay, I think we're good. Let's go on. Let's go on here. Ahmad, can you read the role of Calvin? And Rafael, can you read the role of the mother?
Okay. I when I read this,
So read the role of Calvin, the little boy. And we're going to have Rafael read the role of the mother. Ahmad?
yes.
Yeah, can you start?
Okay, I read this library box. You get me?
What did you think of it?
It really made me see things I can't see. This disparaging, di- di- dis- disparity. It's brain me a lot to think about.
I am glad you enjoyed.
It is completing my life. Don't get me any more.
Good. Okay.
I can't see, teacher.
That's the end. That's the end.
Okay.
So let's have Ahmad. Can you repeat red?
Okay, red.
Got.
Got.
Differently.
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 Complicating.
Complicating.
Complicating. Good.
Complicating.
And really good reading, Rafael. What's happening here, Rafael, in the comic? Or Oscar, what's happening here? Oscar?
Yes,
Yeah.
What do you
Sorry,
got?
go ahead.
I try to read it again.
What happened here? Or like, can you explain it? Unfortunately, we are out of time. So, Calvin's mom got him a library book. He read it, and he says, it really made me see things differently. And he has a lot to think about. And the mom thinks he's enjoyed it. And he's like, it's complicating my life. Don't get me anymore. So he doesn't want to think. He doesn't want to have to think about things or change his opinion. Anyways, that's the joke. Hopefully you guys enjoyed class. I've got another class in, I think, 2 hours or an hour. If you guys want to join, I'd love to have you. It was really good to meet you, Rafael and Oscar. Anna Carolina, Ahmed, good to see you guys again. Have a really good day.
You
Good night.
too. Take care,
Thanks.
Body Bear.
Thank you, teacher.